What's going on, guys? My name is Doe. Hope we're doing good. And today we have a one-shot Terra Escalation axe build, or a one-shot axe build for Terra Escalation, rather. That is pretty crazy. I did not expect it to actually work. I didn't expect it to do as much damage as it does. I didn't expect a one-shot the boss. There's a lot of things I didn't exactly expect to happen. Okay, I'll put it that way. But it's pretty wild. It's pretty fun. It does require some finessing. So keep that in mind. Don't be like, oh, I'm gonna run this build and pop off. You might, but you also might not. So there's some things you can mess up that can be pretty frustrating, and there's some things you can do correct that can be pretty freaking PogChamp. As a quick plug, make sure you use creator code OhDough in the Epic Games Store or the in-game Dauntless and or Spellbreak Store, or any Epic Games that has an in-game store. Helps me out a ton. I appreciate it very much. And if you use my code, use someone's code because it helps out whoever you're helping out a freaking lot. Now, first things first, you need Villain Impact in Terra Escalation. You get that by getting 21 talent points, inserting them correctly, and then praying to whatever god you believe in that you get Villain Impact in your run, which it shouldn't be that hard. It's a common drop, thank the Lord. It makes Escalation actually pretty fun, but you still need to get that to drop. That is the only amp you really need, but to make things better, you can get more damage or you can get more crit chance. Now, to go into how you want to play the build, using the axe, you need to make sure you have full meter for your axe throw, and you maintain 4 stacks of Termination, since that will give you 75% more damage for your axe attacks. And to explain everything else, I'm going to go ahead and cover the build using the Pangar's Grace, which is a name that I've never read, since I've never used the Pangar Axe until recently. But the Pangar Axe, the reason why this build works is because once charged, your next attack places a Frost brand that deals 3,000 Frost damage. After 30 seconds, Slayers can destroy the brand prematurely, detonating it for 50% increased damage. Charges every 90 seconds. And to explain this even further, this is a frost bomb placed on a behemoth. Once broken by a slayer, it deals absurd damage. It's crazy. Like, it can hit multiple parts. It just hits a freaking ton. I'm not sure how many times it hits, but it definitely hits more than once, for sure. So the damage, it's misleading because it hits for a lot more than what it might seem like. So long story short, this is the maker and or breaker of the one-shot build. So make sure you have this effect up, otherwise you will not have a great time. That is, that's for sure. It's still not a bad time, but it won't be the best time, I guess. Anyway, moving swiftly onwards, we're going to have a Sharpened and Parasitic for our cells, Grim Onslaught for our special, and Overcharged Cylinder for our modifier, as well as having the Dark Watch Helmet with a Sharpened, Light's Virtue with Catalyst, Boreal Might with Discipline, Thrax's Gile with Wild Frenzy, and the Drast Lantern with Catalyst. As far as the potions go, we'll be using the Frenzy Tonic for more damage, Gram's Heartbreaker for more crit chance and crit severity, and Inspiring Pylon for even more damage. And then to explain the cells, we'll be using Catalyst +6 to make our potions even stronger, especially the Heartbreaker that we get from Gram. Cunning +6 to make our crits hit for a lot more, Rage for more damage, Sharpen because if you dodge an attack, you get 100% extra part damage. Part damage stacks with Villain Impact. Because Villain Impact goes off of display damage, part damage is display damage. We all got that? Great. Discipline to make sure we're half health, Knockout King because we have to, Parasitic Cell because we have to, and Wild Frenzy for more attack speed. Which, by the way, whenever we get a Frost Legendary weapon, this build will become a little bit better because you can bring +6 Wild Frenzy and have more attack speed instead of using Parasitic, because Parasitic is cool and all, it's chill. But more attack speed is better, in my opinion, because in Escalation, we get lifesteal, we get damage reduction from passives. You don't need Iceborne, you don't need defense cells at the moment. So that's all I'm saying. But that's the build, and to show you guys how it works out, I'll be playing my run from stream at twitch.tv/OhDough. Check it out. It's a great time, tell you what. And I hope you guys enjoy the gameplay and the build. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you later. Peace. I kind of wish there was... Dude, the Reza fight could be so crazy. Like, so... Ooh! Alright, music off. Serious time. But the Reza fight could be so cool by having, like, moving platforms during certain phases. You could jump on with, well, like, weapons and hit it with, like, Grim Onslaught. Like, making an actual maze to the bubbles that changes, instead of just having this randomness of, I hope you don't get absolutely destroyed. Always a downside. If I use Villain Impact right now... Alright. This might be a throw, but whatever. I hit the thing, right? I did. That was a lot of quills. It fired in 2 seconds. Ow. Rolled. Alright, here's the goal, chat. I need to kill this thing before my, what is it? My ice brand gets back. Otherwise, the entire run's ruined. And I also need to have full meter. Alright, we're Gucci. Okay, so I'm kind of scared because there's 2 ways to do this or one way to test this and another way to do this. And I'm not going to test it because I'm scared. Like, the test is you can just one-shot it, but I'm not sure that Villain Impact will break it. Should I test it, chat, or nah? I'm testing it, whatever. Well, chat, that's a one-shot. I was wrong. You can one-shot Agarus. I don't think Agarus is weak. They just gave us Villain Impact. Villain Impact is it's so broken, but it's so good. I love it so much. All right, chat. I'll see you next month. Thanks for the content. Love you. Appreciate you. Imagine I turn off the stream. Don't stream for a month. Imagine. What's that build? The build can be found on my Only Slayers for the small price of $200 a month. No, effing die, bud. I hate this game a little bit. If I can kill with this lantern, I'd be happy. Thank God.